early. I feel good. Let's make that crossing. It's gonna be a good day. We're off and away on the ocean with our pirate ship. I'm leaving Rockport Harbor on this solo adventure, heading across the open ocean, each morning traveling while the seas are calm. Harbor hopping my way hundreds of miles down the coast of Maine to finish up in Harpswell after 7 days of adventure. We're fishing for tuna on the pirate ship! Ah! It's a beautiful day! Woo! Try not to fall over the side. Oh yeah, it's done. Got it! Got it! Yes! I should have put that rain suit on. I knew it. Yeah, that's a big one. We got a squid. Filled the anchor. Morning, Jim. Yeah, he's not an early person. Oh, my chart. There we go. That's about what I'm seeing. Right there. Which I'm sure makes the footage look super grainy, but... Oh, my nav lights. Moving through the dark like a ninja. There we go. Got my nav lights on. Oh, fish are jumping. All kinds of fish. Bloop, 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 bloop. I wonder if those are like mackerels or if those are like just those little things that I saw the birds diving for a bunch. Maybe like they might be like smelt or something. The lobster traps are just over here. Come around onto our lobster traps. Look at that. Quite the piece of seaweed. Try something with that later. Got some. Look at that. Who'd have thunk it? No kidding. Huh. I would have not thought right here. There's a boy. Doesn't click over the back. That's a keeper. No way. How's your mother? How you doing, fella?
A lot of people want to eat you, but I just want to talk to you, okay?
Ah, jeez. That's two. That's definitely another keeper. That's a keeper. How you doing?
Well, it was great to meet you. Say hi to your mother for me, okay?
Buoy in there. Oh, another one, but it's a tiny one. Say hi to your mother for me.
This has been Zachary Fowler Talks to Animals.
Oh, we got a stowaway. Keep going right that direction. That's the direction of the ocean. Back to the sea with you. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Bye-bye. Now we know what to do with that seaweed. That'll keep our lobsters fresh. We'll put them in like that. Wrap them up like little lobster burritos. That'll keep them damp and from drying out. So they'll be just fine. It's usually what I do with that other type of seaweed. I put them in a bucket and bury them in seaweed. Time to do crossing. Hello. And I know it's a weird boat. Hey, keep that dog away from me. Jim and dogs don't get along for some reason. Not dragging any seaweed. I wonder if we would be faster if we brought the kayak up onto the deck, I bet it doesn't make that much of a difference. I mean, like if we were really trying to get another knot out of it, I have no idea. And our course is plotted. We got 13.6 miles to our destination. ETA 7:31. Which, if you remember by last episode, if you're just tuning in, go back and start from the beginning. Waterworld Season 3, the Ocean 7-Day Survival Challenge. We made it here at 7:15, and it was, by the time we got here, it's going to be worse out here than it is in there. Today's weather said that there's like 1 to 2 knots until like 8 o'clock, and then it starts to pick up, you know, 5 knots by 9 o'clock. If it stays like that, this could be one of those days where it's calm all day long, or the majority of the day, and there's not a lot of wind, and so we won't have a single problem. We'll see. Right now, that's a good sign. It's dead calm, almost like glass. Today's video is brought to you by Rocket Money. Rocket Money is an easy-to-use app that helps you to save money and to manage your money better. Check out that link in the description below, or go to rocketmoney.com/Fowler, and I'll show you how it actually works a little bit later. I mean, visibility is still half a mile. Not great. When I get out there to the sea, I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Lord, keep us safe. Stay between the buoys and follow the course. Stay the course, young man. Stay the course. Stay the course. Okay, so we're coming out, and now we're closer to our straight on our destination. Just that 20 minutes cruising parallel to our course made because our course didn't follow our line around the island. It changed it from 7:30 to arrival time to 8:20. We lost like 50 minutes somehow. We should have cut across the island. I don't know. See, this is why we need an airship. That's my end goal someday, you know? Just like those animes and those, just ever since I was a kid. I've shared this so many times, little drawings of it. Some sort of an airship so I can fly from lake to lake. A zeppelin with a full-on pirate ship underneath of it.
Wow! Whoopee! A zeppelin!
And I can fly from lake to lake. How cool would that be? Or ocean to, from one ocean, oh, there we go, there's our goal. Fly from this side of the US to the other side of the US, landing in different lakes and fishing and adventuring the whole way. All right, we're straight line to our course right now, through the last channel buoys, and that was our course last time, back to Rockport, and this is our course this time. So all we have to do is stay straight. There's a lobster boat over there. They're turning this way or turning towards their traps. They must be seeing this as like an apparition out of the fog, you know? Just like all those pirate movies, out of the fog comes the pirates, you know?
Quiet, Missy. Cursed pirates sail these waters.
What in the Sam Hill is going on out there today? I've seen a lot of stuff when I go out to check my traps, but I don't know why I got like a redneck southern western accent or some reason. We're doing pretty good. The sea's not windy, but this constantly big stuff. I feel like we're moving around more than we are yesterday coming across. I mean, you can see the smooth ups and downs. I don't like this crossing stuff, especially not like this when I can't see where I'm aiming and stuff. It makes me think that like, oh, kind of gives me the willies. We are back near the mainland. Let's get our course straight. Now we gotta go through here and then across or down the side of the shore and then up into Thomaston. I'm gonna take a quick break, make some more coffee. Cold. Getting cold. I should have put that rain suit on. I knew it. It's so cold. Instead of putting the anchor down, I'll just put it on spot lock for now. Hopefully we get some sun today because we're down to 1%. We still got the little guy on the front. Just having a hard time getting a full charge on that one. I mean, this is day 3 and we're finally down to 1%. That's not too bad, you know? It boiled. We got one last boil out of it before we killed it. This induction and lights and battery charging and all the stuff that I've been doing is really mainly this is 1,500 watts. So running this for 1 hour or for 2 hours would kill that 3,000 watt Jackery, you know. And I've been cooking for at least, you know, 30 minutes plus every day, and we're not getting a lot of sun. Mushroom coffee, mushroom coffee. Jeez. Okay. Wow. That is the most jostled we've ever been. Those hit us at 45 degrees right there. From that lobstering boat spinning around, spinning around. That actually splashed some water up on the deck. Turning into Jack Sparrow here. Whoa. No wonder he walked around all funny and they had permanent sea legs. On the road again, on the road again. Oh, nice warm cup. Going down to put my rain pants on. I'm tired of being wet and cold. Oh, that fog lifted and temperature warmed right up. So tide chart for Thomaston, Maine says that she is dead low right now, and the next one will be 8 o'clock tonight. If we're gonna get on some plans, we gotta almost do that right now. Look for some mud flats coming in. Look at our clams. I got my clamming rake. I got my shovel. Wow, look at all this beautiful rocks. Beautiful low tide. So nice. Ah. Just caught a lobster buoy. Darn. Thought we were past it. We were way out of the way. Oh, because it's low tide, so their floating line from the bottom was up. You got to stay so far away from them. That floating line's at low tide. So far up, it got sucked into the prop. Well, hopefully nothing's messed up and we could just go down and clear it. I feel like I'm like very highly susceptible to getting caught on them. as opposed to other boats or something. I don't know why it's been so easy to get caught on them twice. Come on, come on, you miserable, you click in. There we go. Darn, I messed up their line. Lifted the trap right off the bottom. Yes. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna retie that a little bit for them, so that if they go to haul it, they don't lose their trap. Looks like it'll hold, but I don't want to risk them losing their trap. They're not gonna appreciate it being broken as it is, but less of a pain in the neck if it's not gone completely. Just gonna do a figure 8. While I'm holding the trap off the bottom. That's not pretty. That's not too ugly. That should keep it so they get it back and they can repair it. Whew. Ay, ay, ay. Jeez. There we go. That's a fiasco. That hatch seems to have worked pretty good. I have a CO2 sensor. It never beeps or anything. Probably should have it lower, but like by my bed. I haven't had any gas issues in here. This is a nice little thing. Just a little CO2 sensor I picked up on Amazon, so I can keep it in the Glamper camper after that Glamper camper ice fishing one where I had a little propane heater in there, and it was like, gave me such a headache. I think because I had it turned down too low, so I think it was off gassing too much. There wasn't enough ventilation. Well, up and killed myself. Ended up waking up dead, but I didn't. It was close. I'm like, never doing that again. Got that CO2 sensor so I'd get a little notification before I wake up dead. There's buoys all around me. All right, we're gonna have to drop the trolling motor to get us free. I don't dare to fire up the motor again. All right, back on the road again. Let's try again. All right, well, there looks to be all kinds of gravelly, sandy flats. Probably some clams in there. You know, maybe park the boat over there and paddle across. We got buoys, moorings, lines everywhere. It's like a navigation hazard zone right here, at low tide at least. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that thing's been sitting there for a while or what is going on, but there is like quite the bird's nest on top of that boat. It's like an osprey sanctuary. It's just floating a little crooked. I don't know if that's the nest or what, but all right, that was a little hairy, all that fog. It's the first time I've had to deal with that in a while. But you know what doesn't have to be hairy? Dealing with your finances. Our sponsor for today's video can help with that. Rocket Money. I just downloaded Rocket Money, and let's see how I've been doing with my finances. So finances can be a really scary thing, and I have to admit I haven't been very good about it on the personal side because I have a manager that does my office and my bookkeeping and keeps me on a budget when it comes to our videos and everything that we're doing there. But on the personal side of it, I'm kind of bad about it. So I'm curious to see exactly what's going on here. So, whoo, that's a lot of spending I'm seeing right here. I have a problem with, maybe like some of you, whenever I see a new show is on a different app, I buy a new subscription to something. and then I forget to cancel it. You know, I was all into watching baseball with a friend. I was like, oh, I'll get it. So next thing I knew, I had spent for like 2 years subscribed to something so I could watch baseball games. I had never watched another baseball game ever again. Rocket Money helps you with stuff like that. Not to mention, it helps you lower your bills, helps you come up with budgets, and helps you with savings goals so that you have something to retire on, or when you want to buy something nice for yourself, the money's not gone. Looking at Rocket Money for the first time here, I'm already seeing some things that I need to do better on. I'll switch over to spending. As I scroll down here, it's breaking down all of my spending, and that says shopping, $1,272. I know there was a lot of school shopping that went on recently, but that seems excessive. Scrolling down a little further, it says dinner and drinks, and I spent $604. That's all the times I took the kids out to eat, going to the store for a coffee in the morning. One thing I really like to do is to be able to share what God has given me and to be able to bless people when giving. If I'm giving all my money away to just frivolous things and not being more responsible by having a budget, then I'm just blowing it. I might as well just be throwing it out the window as I drive down the road and hoping that it does something good out there in the world. I've never been a big math person, so I didn't track my finances well, which got me into a lot of trouble in my younger years, meaning I had to play a lot of catch up when I got older and started being an adult about it all. So I'm gonna make a bigger effort to start really adulting my personal finances here, start a budget with Rocket Money. So I would encourage you guys to check out that link in the description below, or go to rocketmoney.com/Fowler and do the same as me. Take control of your finances. Stop being afraid of them. Stop just guessing at it. Rocket Money is going to take all the guess game out of it and give you the financial intelligence and freedom to do more with your life and not have to sweat it at night when you're laying there in bed and you can't sleep because you're not exactly sure where you're going with your money. I'll work on this for another minute, and then we're going to hit the starting to get warm out here. Strip down some of these layers and see if we can get on some clams. There we go. I think I figured out what the problem is. I've been wearing my lobster claw shirt, Gyutaku, and I should be wearing my striper Gyutaku shirt to catch a striper. That's why we're catching all the lobsters and not the stripers. Now that we got it figured out, we don't have a clam shirt, and I don't think it really relies on the shirt. So let's go see if we can find some clams and then the stripers. All right, we got our bucket for our clams. We got our shovel. Rake would have been better, but I'll make it work. 2 inches is what we're looking for. Some beautiful Maine clams, and we got about 1 hour before it starts covering up here. So we got a book. I'm gonna switch my shoes too, so that way if they get muddy, these ones will rinse off the old slides. Come here, Mr. Kayak. Drop our rudder. I think we are good to go. That is, of course, if you have a license. I went to the town office in advance and bought 3 days worth of licenses. They're $15 a piece. You got to go to the town office of the town that you're going to be doing your clamming or shellfishing in. Then you got to open up the main shellfish closures and monitoring map, because some areas are only open certain times a year and some are closed due to other reasons, which you got to keep on your toes about. It's not very easy, but it's doable. Oh, no way. Oh, I should have brought the rod. I should be over here. There's striper. There was striper in the grasses. All right, we're getting into the shallows. Ooh. Hey, what was that? There's a plug. Can I get it without going in? Oop. There we go. Ha-ha! Look at that. Needs some new hooks, but she's what the heck? They had a little lead sinker on it. They got a plug. I wonder if they found something out about it that I don't know, like the sinker kept it so it was flopping better. Oh yeah, it cleans up perfectly. Oh, I want to try to put some hooks on it and actually catch something with it. Clean looking. It just needs fresh hooks. head up in here where there's possibly some clamming activity and where there's some more rocks. We'll look around the seaweed for some mussels for breakfast. That'd be pretty cool. Oh! Jeepers. Should have pulled that sooner. Looking at the shore. Let's see. Sink, is it gonna hold us? Oh, it does. Still getting stuck in the mud a little bit, but it is holding us. Hey, one muscle. It's the length of from there to my first knuckle, 2 inches. Some more rocky rocks. Lots of little snails, periwinkles. Not seeing any mussel clusters. Alright, maybe we're looking for the wrong thing. Well, I tried the mud flats over there and look again for clams. Oh, lots of little holes right here. That's what we're looking for, is holes. Holes like that. Let's see if those are clams or not. Dig a hole next to it. Of course, I had to pick the rockiest spot. This might not be a good spot. Barely walk in this because my feet got muddy, so now I can barely walk. Not the right shoes, not the right anything, not the right location. Struggling. It's just a miracle I haven't fallen over and gotten really gnarly muddy. I'm falling on my face when my shoes stick. Gotta go slow. Again, slipping. Take them off, get my feet ripped up, keep them on, risk falling on my face. See, what are these? These big holes right here. We got one. I broke him. Dig down next to it. There we go. A lot of hand digging. There's the clam head right there. It's just shy. Short. There we go. Alright. That's more like it. Oh, we got one. Whoa, that was a process. Whew. That one's about 2.5. We're good. One clam. There's my breakfast. I'm done. No, just kidding. I'll find a better cluster of holes so we're not trying so hard for a little reward. Maybe I should just leave the shoes. Maybe I could just get them all by hand. Nice hole next to it. There we go. Got another one. 3. Oh my goodness. 4. Don't let anybody tell you. This is easy. What do I got? I got 3 good ones and 2 that I broke. And a mussel. There he is. There's another one. About 2.5 inches. Whew. Ow! Deer fly. That felt good. 1 dozen. Just a simple, easy dozen. Like they're just the littlest bits of like holes. Boy, you're gonna burn more calories digging clams here than you would getting from them. Another keeper. That's a big one. It's like a 3.5 incher. Oh shoot, my kayak. All right, we gotta find 6 more quick. Fingers seem to just work better. Here we go. Another one. I don't need to do my squats later, that's for sure. I just got sliced good by that one. There we go. Thought that looked like a good one right there. Big 3.5 inch one. Yeah, good 2 1/4. There's another nice one. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Hardly a single undersized one over here. Lots of work to get at them, but geez. Yeah, we're on a roll now. Yeah, another nice one. Whew. I think that about does it. I got just over a dozen and I'm done. That's a workout and a half. Let's get back to the boat. Get out of here. Oh, in there, it's gonna have to, out in a bit of water. Our camera's muddy. I'm getting wet. Can I get to the boat before everything in my pockets gets wet? I could just get to her, pull her in a little. Oh, yes. Whew. Oh. Really should have a bucket with water and be rinsing as you go, keeping them clean. 16. Dry land is not all that it's cracked up to be. That's all I can say. Oh, my butt's all wet. Everything's wet. That's all right. Filthy shovel and my filthy shoes. Oy vey. Stuff doesn't come off. Hurts a little. Ow! Oh, that feels a little better. Shovel's clean. I'm not quite clean myself, but like the mud's gone. The mud's gone. That part's clean. Now we gotta figure out what to do. I think I'm gonna move up and get a gas delivery, and because I didn't bring enough gas. I mean, I didn't think I was going to bring enough gas, but my plan is that I'd be running low on gas by the time I got around to one of the gas docks. But because I don't think there is one up here in by the gig store in South Thomaston. And it seems like they rinsed out pretty good. I gave them a couple rinsings, and now the water's coming out clean, letting them burp out their any sand that they have, clean themselves out, and then we'll move up that way where it's a little calmer and the lobstermen aren't spinning all around us, and see what we can get up to for making ourselves some delicious eats up that way. I so want to go out and around to Cushing and stuff today, but the winds out there say 7 to maybe even 10 from the south. This doesn't seem like a good idea. we'll go up this way and get a little more protected, a little quieter area. Less lobster boats pulling in, doing their thing. They're probably already done for the day. It's noon o'clock, but I keep getting jostled. That's 3 now of those kind of like derelict lobster boats. That must be a thing that keep them in the water. I wonder if somebody goes and pumps them out every once in a while, or they're just enough. They're filled with something, they stay afloat. Osprey seem to really like them. All right, South Thomaston. Seems like a pretty chill place, but I want to make some lunch. I am starving. There's a little submarine over there. Always wanted one of those. Look at this guy. He's got one of those little skiff things. This guy on the rocks is probably thinking like, oh, there's no way you're gonna make it under the bridge, guy. Don't try it. I am really starting to hate that thing. Like every time I pull it up, it weighs so much, and it's got like a giant clob of like break-free effort that is required, and then a giant clob of mud on it. I think I wish I had one that was half the size of that, and then like use this one for at night so I could feel better, but like one for during the day when I'm right there, that like, okay, that does hold us, we're good. It's just you don't know. What are we gonna do about all this food? So, Jackery's at 17%, 73 watts, 32 hours. I'd really like that fully charged. I gotta see if I can reposition the solar panel and get some more juice into that. Let's see. Alright, so they're lying down, not quite facing the sun. They got shadows on them. This one's 100 watts. Got a lot of the shadows off of it. Let's see if that's up their game. Oh yeah, look at that. We went from 70 to 160. I mean, they just need light on them. That'll work for a little bit. Improve our solar gain. Maybe it'll get us up to like 70% or something. Alright, so we won't use the induction. We'll get a fire going and use the wok for cooking our clams. I've been cheating a bit up to this point with all my fire starts. I brought waxed cardboard, or you know, just burning my paper trash to spark it up. I don't think I could start it with my necklace. Like, I'd give it a try. You need something that you can fluff up. Oh, I did get it. I wasn't sure that was gonna fluff up enough to do that. I'll see if we can get it from here through the wind and into the fire pit though. Oh yeah, nailed it. Wonder if that means you could just fluff up a candle wick and then just spark it. I mean, if it was dense enough, I'm sure you could, like kind of like fat wood, you could scrape it. 10, 11, 12, 13, well, actually 12, because one's a muscle. How did I go from 16 to 12? Oh, because the 2 broken ones and one I lost while I was rinsing them. Well, we also got lobster. 1 lobster. 2 rock lobsters. 3 chilling out. Who's the best looking guy for a gyataku? Take the one in the cooler, we'll cook that one and this one, and put this guy as the next one on chill for the next meal. We'll do this guy very carefully so we can gyataku him. This time we'll do one of them up a little differently. Some green onions and rosemary. And then the one we're gonna gyataku will boil. If we're gonna grill it, we gotta go like this and cut them in half so we can put some butter and rosemary on them. Which means we need the chopper. Put it on his head. Boom. Like that. And chop him in half all the way down the middle. Right down the center. Then you can flip him up this way and we can take and cover him with some butter. Right, cut the little poop trail in half. We managed to go right on one side of it. It doesn't matter. All of this is edible. There's nothing like gross or unedible unless you're like super picky. So we just want to get, we're just getting the visually nice. And then we'll put a little sprig of rosemary top here and then cover it with some butter. Might look a little gross right there and stuff, but I mean some people really like that. Personally, I just want the tail and the claws, so we're gonna grill those up just like that. Some of this nice Amish butter so it melts into it while it's cooking. And steam our clams because it's gonna be too hot for the lobster on all that right now. Grilling it is just gonna burn it a whole bunch. We'll clean it out with a little bit of salt water. That's just the lobster butter. So actually we don't need to really clean it out. That was from before with some lobster butter. We'll just leave that warmed up and boil our stuff right in that. All right, we'll move this guy to the side though because we got to chop up some vegetables to go with our clams. I'm gonna put some of the seaweed in to help in the steaming, but I want to try and just throw some of these green onions in with them, in with the water. A little bit of sage and some thyme as well. And we don't need to salt it because I use seawater. Our lobster and our clams. Oh yeah. Try to get them down into each of them into the juices. Seaweed on top for a lid. A couple pieces of firewood to hold it down good. It's kind of like a beach bake, but in a pan. There we go. Use a bit of salt water to do the rinsing. Dash of this biodegradable plant-based soap that doesn't work very well, but it is completely, friendly. Gets it clean. Grease that goes down the sink goes into my grease trap. Woo! Looks good. Ugh. Woo! Yum. How's it looking? Oh, pretty good, pretty close. Pretty close. Get the butter on there. There we go. There. The last bit. food is done. Alright, it's done, it's done, it's done. Oh, thank you, Lord, for the clams and the adventure. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's see, what do we start with? Let's start with a clam. We've already done lobster, even though we did lobster again, but with rosemary and stuff. Mmm. That is so good. Let's see if our lobster's any different. Mmm. Oh, that's different. Grilling it. That's so good. That little bit of rosemary flavor. Mmm. Mmm. It does have like a smokier flavor too when you do it this way. This is a total just dig in with your hands type thing right here. So you open up the clam. You guys ever done clams? Open up the clam. They look a little muddy, but that's just because of all the herbs and spices and butter and things. They don't have any dirty taste to them. I did a pretty good job. Unlike if you just do them in clean water. That's just straight up. I think we definitely nailed it. I can... Oh, some cooking wine would have been really good. That would have added to it. The mussel didn't make it. I don't know what was up with that mussel. Maybe it was... It didn't open up, so I didn't keep it. If they don't open up when you steam them, you don't want to keep a clam. And you pop them out and you pull that little skin off of the foot. And actually, so good. Even without butter, but it's a little better with butter. Oh, that wasn't meat, that was gills. Obviously the shell, the claw, we didn't, cut that in half or nothing. But something about cooking them in the shell, they're still like over the flame. Has a little bit of a burnt, smoky-ish flavor. It's very different than just boiling it. Super good. Mmm. Mmm. Let's see if the steamed one is any different. Oh, and this one was steamed in with the herbs and spices, where the other one was just grilled with rosemary. There's a subtle hint, as if it was cooked in a broth of thyme and the sage and all that stuff. It's good. Once I finish eating here, and we finish gassing up, back on, see if we can't get on that striper before dark. That was good. I could eat 6 more of those, I think, right now. I forget when you're out here, it's like this, and like how much when you're on the water the sun takes out of you. I had to be a little more careful for the rest of the day. Try to stay out of it as much as possible. It really wipes you. That's a bit too rich. Dishes washed, put away. Ready to do the next thing. Oh, the handle broke. Again. Shoot. There we go, fixed it. Oh, go for it. I don't care. Too many weeds. What in the world? This thing just about ruined the trip. Remember I was like, oh cool, CO2 sensor, I can put it in here? It's a nice little thing. Just a little CO2 sensor I picked up on Amazon. It never beeps or anything. Well, I thought the Jackery was beeping. Since Grant's run get me gas, since we weren't able to make it to a gas stock, I plotted things wrong. I am like, hey, bring the other Jackery. This one's at 25%, it's charging. I just won't be able to use the induction. I'll have to cook on the fire. Love doing that, doesn't matter, right? And I had forgot, you know, they wanted me to show off the Home Power 3000. So long story short, I thought the Jackery was malfunctioning, solar panels, I had them bring down that, and all this stuff, and I take it out and put this one in, the one they wanted us to bring, the Home Power 3000, and the beeping starts up again. And I'm like, wait a minute, maybe it's not the Jackery, it's the CO2 sensor. But there isn't anything wrong with the CO2, it's blinking green, and it's saying that there's zero percentage of CO2. I think it's because the battery's dying on it. Like a smoke alarm when the battery's dying. It needs to be recharged the whole time. I thought for the first time ever Jackery was malfunctioning on me and I needed to do something about it. It wasn't Jackery. It was my own brain thinking that Jackery was malfunctioning. That whole time I was cooking and everything, I'm like getting more and more frustrated with that beep. Scoot over a little bit there, Mr. Lobster. Beep, beep. Trying to talk around it in the video so it could be edited out, thinking that, you know, we had to replace the Jackery. Well, it's good to know that Jackery still yet has never failed us. Let's head out of here. We're all loaded back up with gas and the right power pack finally. And now, gotta get out of here before that becomes too shallow. It said it was going up under the bridge. I am not going up under the bridge. Let's ride the current. Ride the waves. Look at that. Woo! Let's see what happens. I get caught up in it. Yeehaw! I almost want to drive back up just so I could surf it back down. Wow, that starts ripping. You! Oh, let's avoid the rock or whatever is going on in here. There we go. Ripping it down through here. Is that a rock buoy? It's a buoy of some sort. Yeah, it was marked on here. I honestly thought that the 9 plus 2 plus 12 gallons, that was going to be enough gas to go almost the entire time. Or at least enough to get me so far down that I'd be into like Danderscata or somewhere where there's all kinds of gas docks and, you know, Port Clyde or Friendship or somewhere. I want to get out to the sea and take a peek at things, see if there's some mackerel down there. I haven't caught a striper. The tide's going out, so those grasses, the striper will be coming back down through the gig bridge and be down around the mouth, different places like that. I'm thinking mackerel is always the best bet. Everything else I've tried around here in the past has never produced like just a live piece of mackerel. In the morning, when the bite is on, it's a lot better. Topwater jigs, you know, all kinds of jigs, things like that work, but nothing beats a mackerel or a squid live on the hook. I know there's a lot of squid in down around Pemaquid Point and come around that area. But we get down there, we lose the lobster traps because Pemaquid Point is the end of my zone. Just a rock with less trees than you can count on your fingers, and like maybe some blueberry bushes and a busted up old boat up on the front of it, like that, where the storms blow straight across. That's my dream island right there. That's the kind of island we'd want to like have some adventure on. Just desolate enough that like nobody else, like that one there, that one's pretty wild. Nobody else would want anything to do with it. But you can't probably legally do what I'd want to do. Like I want to terraform something that's like a desolate rock. You know, like getting sent to Mars.
All natural, organic, Martian grown potatoes. You don't hear that every day, do you?
I wanna go home. Hoist up the jumbie sails.
There's some kids on Outward Bound boat went by. I had to shoot off one of the fireworks from the cannon, and yeah, we're just cruising to the next destination. Haven't seen any bait. Just feeling the itch to travel, so here we go. Let's get a little further on down the road.
Sheriff Johnstone, Sheriff Johnstone, why don't you leave me alone? Why don't you leave me alone? Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. I want to go home. So now hoist up the jumbie sails. See how the mainsail set. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home. Let me go home. Well, the poor cook, he caught me fits. Throw away all of my grits. Then he took and he ate up all of my corn. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Why don't you let me go home? This is the worst trip since I have been born.
We're at Tennis Harbor. That was like, oh, Tennis Harbor. That's wild. I haven't been to most of these from the seaward side, like, ever. Forgot about my lobster traps. Still got a while before sunset and dark. Maybe we'll cruise back down out of Port Clyde and put them where other lobster buoys and stuff are. We don't want to put it in here in the harbor. And then we'll come back up and anchor like over in here or something. Are you kidding me? What is going on here? Oh no. No, 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 no. It's got I threw it out there on purpose. Now it's tangled in the fish finder. It's probably gonna rip it off the bottom of the boat. That is very obnoxious. How did it get stuck? What, on my own propeller? What is it stuck on? The current. It's stuck on my Garmin. You gotta be kidding me. It's not. There we go. Ridiculous. There. Sheesh. I think I fixed it. Tired and grumpy. Getting grumpy. Can't believe that. I threw that trap out there as far as I could, and then I threw the line out there as far as I could. And it's sinking line, and it floated over and got stuck on that thing. Take it off the kayak because we did one time, and I dragged it, and it ended up right next to somebody else's trap. Well, I'm hauling them in the morning, so hopefully it can't get too tangled between now and then. Alright, we gotta go up and find somewhere to anchor. I gotta be done, like, with thinking, because I'm not doing so good with it right now. That mooring says rental on it. Let's see if we could tie up to that instead of relying on the anchor. That way, I was thinking, like, if I anchor over here, but if there's a mooring right there that says rental, maybe we can contact them and we could pay them our 10 bucks for the fee for the night or whatever it is. Must have gotten a lot of seaweed on the fish finder. It's all flipped up or something's wrong. All right. Yeah, we got it. Oh, what the heck? Like $40 a night? That's like a camping thing and a jar you stick your money in. I think I trust my anchor more than spending 40 bucks. $40 slash maybe 40 cents? Yeah, no thanks. I'll just anchor right next to it. I know I don't like pulling up that anchor, but like $40, I like $40 more. Thanks a lot. I just dropped my anchor. Right here. Nobody's renting it tonight. It's pretty late. So now we're anchored right next to it. Sun is cruising towards the horizon. The little one seems to be doing better. 90% at charging itself back up every day. I mean, it's only 240. And I rearranged those ones up there when they were doing better at charge. It's just like every little bit of shadow, finding an open space to try to charge that much of a power pack. Here's a little kimchi. Last of my Caesar-ish dressing I made yesterday. Now that's a quick salad, delicious and nutritious maybe? Oh, it's a little bit of a bummer I couldn't catch a mackerel on the way in because that would have been pretty awesome. All right, Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for this day. Help me get a good night's rest and get around the corner and get on some striper and some new adventure in the morning. In Jesus' name, amen. Whew. Striper and squid. I still haven't got them. Well, that's a tasty salad. I don't think I can eat this whole thing though. Hungry as I am. My eyes are bigger than my stomach maybe. It's 8 now and I've been pretty much at it all day since 4 a.m. when I woke up. takes a little bit when you go off on a new adventure to get in a good rhythm. You know, I felt like on Alone, it took like 14 days before you really like start hitting your stride. And whenever I do a 7-day adventure, it feels like a lot of times the first 3 days are like a lot of work. You're getting more tired, and like by the 4th day you get like a better feel for it. 5th day, 6th day, like right up to the end, you feel stronger almost each day instead of just completely kaputzed, right? So we got to find a new place to do 30-day survival challenge. I really wanted to do one in South Africa with Air Arms SA. And I bumped into him once at a SHOT Show, introduced myself, and said, I'd love to talk to you about something. He's like, okay. It was very, 30 Days Survival Challenge is like, my channel is completely demonetized. And I'm like, I can help you with that. And then after that, I emailed him and stuff, and he never responded. So good. Adventure's good. Food is good. Probably should stop to eat sooner, so I keep my sanity and we can finish strong. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Fowler out.
Call for the captain ashore, let me go home.